Relocating major companies and their workforces to rural areas is often proposed as a practical fix for urban traffic and housing shortages. But this strategy ignores the deeper structural causes of poor city planning. It merely shifts the geographic location of the problem. True sustainability requires fixing how our urban centers actually operate from within. Moving industrial infrastructure out of cities requires a massive physical footprint. Rural land, typically reserved for agriculture or environmental protection, has to be paved over to construct new roads, warehouses, and car parks. A large factory's arrival triggers mass worker migration, forcing quiet villages to build new apartment blocks and shopping centers. Ultimately, this rapid rural expansion replicates the exact same traffic jams, pollution, and overcrowding the policy was originally trying to escape. Corporations forced out of city centers also face severe logistical penalties. They lose direct access to concentrated urban supply chains, specialized transport networks, and their localized customer base, sharply driving up operating costs. The workforce absorbs heavy social penalties. Moving to a rural town often means uprooting children from established urban schools, separating from extended social networks, and severely restricting employment options for spouses. Forced relocation creates a lose-lose economic scenario. It actively lowers corporate productivity while simultaneously destroying employee job satisfaction. The correct method for resolving urban traffic is internal infrastructure investment. By building reliable, high-capacity metro systems and dedicated bus lanes, governments can directly reduce daily car dependence. This transit must be complemented by dedicated cycling infrastructure and pedestrian-friendly zones. Cities like Copenhagen shrink daily commutes by safely organizing high volumes of cyclists alongside public buses. When municipalities manage high populations through intelligent transport infrastructure, road congestion drops without requiring a single business to abandon the city center. Housing shortages require a similar spatial approach. Instead of expanding outward, cities can maximize limited space by building high-density, affordable residential blocks directly adjacent to major transport hubs. We can also transform obsolete industrial zones into mixed-use neighborhoods. Integrating commercial space on the ground floor with residential apartments above allows the workforce to live and work in the exact same district. To maintain this system, governments must enact strict anti-speculation regulations. This ensures the newly developed units remain affordable for the actual workforce, rather than being bought up by wealthy investors. Smart zoning addresses shortages directly. It makes cities highly livable without placing any unnecessary developmental pressure on rural landscapes. Dispersing jobs into the countryside simply creates new pockets of overcrowding. The most sustainable path forward is for municipalities to prioritize internal public transit and optimize their own housing density. To optimize your English proficiency and prepare for your next exam, contact our sponsor, the IELTS FOCUS, on Zalo at 084-770-5973.